Accountability will actually make or break your own health and fitness. What this means is, yes, you can train on your own. It's very possible. But when we have somebody in our corner, kicking our butts oftentimes, it makes things a lot more effective and a lot better. Many times this comes in shape of a trainer. Now I want to give you guys the benefits, the pros and cons of having an online trainer versus an in-person trainer. Let's do it. Yes, many of you know that I am an in-person trainer and an online trainer. Shameless plug, if you want to train with me, hit me up. There's info in the description of this video. The pros of the in-person trainer. Number one, oftentimes the in-person trainer can correct your form on the spot, which is key, especially if you're getting into new exercises and new workouts. It is super important on leg days, doing squats, if you're doing deadlifts, if you're doing bench press, anything heavy, you have an in-person trainer to correct your form and to spot you and to push you to go even harder than you'd think that you can. Most trainers, you guys, good trainers, know your RPE better than you do, which is the rate of perceived exertion. If you think your effort is a 10, it's probably a 7, and they're gonna get you up to a 9. Now, downside is there's a lot of big corporate gyms that don't require much to be a trainer. They have their own certification process for kind of like these young 20, 21-year-olds to become trainers for the first time. It's great, that's awesome. I'm stoked they're gonna be training for the first time, but they're not as qualified as many other private trainers are. The cons are definitely the pros of the online training, which I'm gonna talk about now. For online training, now this is talking about what I do for my own training program. I don't know what your experience was with somebody else as an online trainer, but this is what I do and how I compare to being in person. The downside of online training is, number one, your online trainer is not watching you exercise and correct your form on the spot. We do oftentimes, however, ask that you send us clips of you performing the exercises such as the squat, push-up, and so on to make sure that we can get that done correctly. The second con of training with an online trainer is the RPE. Yes, you might have an idea of how hard you're going, but I guarantee you, it's not hard enough. A person that's training you on the spot, a partner training with you, can push you harder than reporting your workout to an online trainer. However, you get an online training program, you work out with a partner, boom. Now here is the biggest pro of having an online trainer. With your in-person trainer, you go get your workout in for 45 minutes to an hour, you're done. They don't see you until your next session. With an online trainer, you finish your workout, it tells me you finished your workout. I check it out, see how you did, look at your improvements, track your progress that way, see what your RPE was. And then, most importantly, you guys, most of the gains happen for our health and fitness, not in our workout. They happen away from our workout. So an online trainer will help you to track your sleep, your nutrition, your activity levels throughout the day. Everything that is outside of the workout is being monitored by that online trainer. And that is why getting an online trainer is so much more beneficial, because of everything that's outside of the workout itself. Most of the gains that you get, losses if you're trying to lose weight, happen away from the gym with our habits, our daily activities, and so on. And this is all monitored and tracked with a good online coach. Well, there you have it, guys. Do you have an online trainer? Do you have an in-person trainer? What do you think of them? If you want an online trainer, like myself, check out my link in the description. Let's get you rolling. Follow for more value, guys. Rock it out.